I trust them. I think that they have a good product in comparison to others on the market. And full disclosure, we're an affiliate. I get like $5 if you buy a wallet through the link. I do not have sponsors on this channel. I get an email every day. I get DMs every day about sponsoring the channel and pumping some meme coin and all this other crazy stuff. I'm not an affiliate for anybody. We have our own companies. We talk about those on here. I interview people on the podcast and advocate for their stuff if they're legitimate. Decent has really been the only group that I've felt like had a good enough product and stood by, their product here on the channel outside of all of our own stuff. So, again, I don't ever want to be misrepresentative or, shisty, any of that stuff. We are an affiliate. I get like $5 if you buy a wallet. But I do think it is, in the top 3 wallets that are available out there. And probably the best one if you have multiple digital assets. We've got 180 Auto. They say XRP legend. Thinking about the news of Coinbase cold wallet depletion, at which point does Ripple stop selling XRP to the exchanges? At any time, my man. They've sold about 300 million onto the market each month this year and re-escrowed about 700 million on the back end of the note. In October, they could just decide to not sell any. Wonder what that would do to the price. William Brooks, what's going on, brother? He says, hey Jake, I've been familiar with you for a while, but just recently started to really listen to you. Many are planning for ongoing 4-year cycle. Do you think that will end or continue? I think you're going to get both, William. I think Bitcoin will continue to have a 4-year cycle, and anything that is correlated to Bitcoin that doesn't decouple as a utility-driven asset or for a use case outside of just speculative activity and trading will have a different price pattern after this cycle. Litecoin, Doge, Sheeb, I think there's going to be some of these meme coins or culture coins along with, other replicas of Bitcoin Cash, and some of the other ones that still follow a cyclical pattern based on Bitcoin. I think XRP, XLM, HBAR, XDC, Quant, Algorand, Ondo, Velo, Stronghold, and many others will likely decouple from Bitcoin's trading action. But Bitcoin will continue to have a cyclical pattern as long as it persists.